Hey guys, it's John from ARTV. So sorry the last review was out of focus and felt probably a little bit rushed, and there were a few mistakes in there. I was kind of editing on the fly with that one. I made sure that there was much more time allowed when I was filming and editing this one, so I hope you guys enjoy. Today it's time for a review of Fox's debut record, Glorious. Fox's is a British singer-songwriter who stepped onto the scene by making appearances in Zed's song Clarity. You might know that as being one of the most overplayed tracks of 2013. She also appeared on Fall Out Boy's song Just One Yesterday from their album Save Rock and Roll. Fox's is her stage name. Her actual name is Louisa Allen, and she's from the UK, like I already mentioned. Her album was supposed to be originally released earlier this year, and it got delayed till May, even though the album actually leaked in early March. I've been listening to the record since then, but I feel really bad for her because it's just, I hate it when albums leak so far in advance, and the artist has got to be just shaking their head because it's obvious that she puts so much work into this record. Her record is very dance pop oriented, but it's also very dark and very edgy. It's something that immediately sets her apart from her fellow pop star peers. Sure, many of her songs are very catchy, very dance oriented, but not in an intrusive and bubblegum poppy and cheesy way that many other pop stars do. Youth was released as the lead single from Glorious, kind of giving off that dark and edgy vibe that I was talking about. Atmospheric production is the key to this track, as she pleads either to her own mind or to all of us to just not let go of our youth that is fleeting quickly from us. It's a tough fact to face that I, as well as Fox's, we're both getting older, and I can easily relate to the fears that she is facing here on this track. Talking to Ghosts is a track that is built around these crunchy synthesizers, airy pianos, and this fast-paced drum machine. These elements all blend together splendidly as Fox's yearning voice sings lines like, "I could be your guiding light if you just let me." If down-tempo is more of your thing, check out the tracks White Coats and Night Glow. The latter of those two tracks is more of a simple and beautiful and elegant track. Allen's voice sounds more vulnerable than usual here on this track as she sings lines like, "If I open up, maybe you will." I don't think either of these two tracks are anything too spectacular, but there's nothing really on this entire record that just presents itself as totally unappealing and offsetting to me. The track that really takes the cake here on Glorious from me is Night Owl's Early Birds. The track features a massive piano part and pounding drums that truly lead this catchy romp of a pop tune. The chorus on this track is by far the most memorable on the entire record, which leads to the question, why hasn't this been chosen as a single yet? The instrumental is straight ecstasy, especially the mini piano solo after the first chorus. You cannot go wrong with this track. Holding On to Heaven features more of a gospel style in terms of its vocals and melodies. The chorus is very thickly layered with its vocal tracks and adds a lot of texture to Allen's already strong and confident sounding voice. The track, while strong vocally, sees her in more of a desperate state emotionally. She speaks of holding on to heaven as in holding out hope, as like she won't be left alone. It's a smart, sensible, and relatable track, which is why it's one that you're definitely going to want to hear. It's a shame that the title track, Glorious, is among the less than favorable tracks on the record and less than memorable as well. The chorus on the track lacks substance, and I cannot say that I necessarily fault her. It's, while lyrically lacking, it's also lacking in terms of production. Let Go for Tonight is one of the more high energy tracks. It's also a single on the record. Sticking with the theme of the track, it's really just all about letting go. It's a refreshing wave of pop glory with a soaring chorus full of strong vocals, piano leads, and an eclectic range of other instruments that kind of just flow throughout the background of the track, especially during the chorus. The final track I wanted to talk about is Shaking Heads. It was released kind of as a promotional single from the record. It's led by kind of a bouncing synth line that's kind of techno influenced, and it's all about being young, bold, and just foolish. The instrumental tends to get stuck in my head along with the chorus, and it's slowly turned into one of my favorites on this album. Recurring themes of love, loss, and Holding On to One's Fleeting Youth are really the center of attention here on this record. The majority of the songs are very mid-tempo, and I think the album has a very moderate to high replay factor in my opinion. It's another 4 out of 5 for me. I'm really enjoying the majority of this record, and I'm very excited to see what Foxes has in store for us in the future. If this is just, it's such a promising debut record, I guess I should say. What did you guys think of Fox's debut album, Glorious? If you haven't heard it yet, it's been online floating around for a couple of months. It's going to be officially released on May 12th, so make sure you check it out if you have not yet. Let me know what albums I should review in the comments section down below. Probably going to get up a review of Lily Allen's new album sometime this week. I'm hoping to, along with moving to my new place. Make sure you guys check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and my new channel, ARTV Entertainment. The links to all of those things are in the description down below. Thanks for hitting the like button on this review, and I will see you guys very soon, right here on ARTV.